Attorneys representing Lukian Woods, who was beaten during an arrest by officers in a traffic stop in Jacksonville, Florida, announced they are seeking an investigation by the U.S. Department of Justice. News.com has learned that Woods, who suffered a ruptured kidney and sustained numerous injuries, including swollen eyes, bruises and cuts, is said to be in excruciating pain following the incident. During a news conference outside the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office headquarters on Tuesday, October 3, attorney Marwan Porter compared the officers' actions to a UFC ground and pound beatdown by trained professionals, allegedly. Woods' attorneys argue that his past criminal history, including previous accusations of murder and armed robbery, is irrelevant to the incident that occurred on Friday, September 29, the day he was arrested, per the Associated Press. Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters defended his officers' actions, stating that they were justified on the grounds that Woods resisted arrest, even after being stunned with a taser and subdued on the ground. The sheriff and his assistant chief for public accountability, Mike Schell, also pointed out that officers were aware of Woods' criminal record, which includes connections to firearms and drug trafficking. Waters affirmed the officers involved will remain on active duty. Attorney Harry Daniels criticized the sheriff's response. When the sheriff validates, ratifies and confirms the actions of these officers, who are back on the streets today, nobody is safe, Daniels said. We don't have a bad apple, we have a bad apple orchard. The confrontation between Woods and the officers was captured on body camera footage and shows the incident from when officers stopped a Dodge Ram pickup in a parking garage. First Coast News in Jacksonville published the body cam footage on YouTube. Woods suffered a ruptured kidney, according to his attorney, and booking photos taken after the arrest show him with both eyes swollen shut and cuts on his face, the AP reports. Sheriff Waters claimed images on social media had been altered, the Florida Times-Union reports. Police alleged that the stop occurred shortly after Woods was involved in a drug sale at a gas station. 2 other men in the truck surrendered to officers without incident and cocaine, fentanyl, methamphetamine and a handgun were found in the vehicle. The video shows Woods attempting to flee on foot, prompting an officer to pursue him. According to Woods' attorney, there was no probable cause to detain him, but the officer can be heard repeatedly ordering Woods to the ground or face being shot with a taser stun gun. Upon reaching Woods, the officer deployed the taser twice, causing Woods to fall face-first onto the pavement. Following this, the officer pinned Woods to the ground, demanding that he place his hands behind his back. Despite Woods' attempts to comply, the officer repeatedly struck him in the head and ribs, allegedly fearing that he was reaching for a weapon. Detective Josue Garriga arrived at the scene too and kneed Woods in the head and shoulders while another officer punched him. After approximately 2 minutes, they finally handcuffed Woods. A second body camera video revealed officers accusing Woods of resisting arrest even after he was handcuffed. They then forcefully lifted him off the ground, and when he struggled to stand, they forcibly slammed him back down, whereafter they dragged him into a sitting position on the ground. Woods was on probation for his involvement in a 2017 armed robbery in Tallahassee. In the incident, he and a roommate attempted to rob a marijuana dealer at gunpoint. Court records indicate that Woods had previously pleaded no contest in this case. In 2019, Detective Josue Garriga was involved in another controversial incident, the AP reports. He shot an individual during a traffic stop for failing to wear a seatbelt. Prosecutors deemed this shooting justified, and a subsequent lawsuit filed by the deceased man's family was settled out of court.